Ooh, it's fall, y'all, which means it's getting chilly outside, unless you're eating my signature Well Your World chili. This healthy plant-based recipe is so fast and simple to throw together. I'll show you how to do it right now. Hey everybody, this is Dylan. I love chili, especially when it is so fast to throw together, super healthy for the body, and very tasty as well. Everybody thinks chili's gotta have meat in it. It does not. This one's gonna have all kinds of delicious ingredients. You won't be missing a thing about any of that meat. Beam me up, Scotty, it's chili time. Let's get started. All right, y'all, the first step is a little bit of chopping. We're gonna do 3 peppers. They can be green, red, orange, yellow, whatever you like, and 1 yellow onion. And now, of course, you can buy frozen for this, and it'll be even faster. You can do this in your Instant Pot. We're doing it on the stove. I'm just gonna get chopping and throw these right into the pot, and we'll go straight to the stove and start sauteing these babies up with a little bit of veggie stock. All right, y'all, before we go to the stove and start sauteing, we gotta make some chili powder. That is one of the most important ingredients in a good, healthy chili, especially if you really want it to have a nice, robust flavor, you know what I mean? You can use like a cayenne pepper. You can use any kind of ground chili pepper that you like, but I love to take the chili pods. If you have access to these dry chili pods, you can grind up your own chili powder. I just take the chili pods, bust out the stem, tap out some of the seeds, and just throw it in here. We need like 3 tablespoons or so. So just grab a couple different types of chilies. They can be mild, they can be hot, whatever you prefer. You know I like it hot. And by the way, this whole recipe will be down below in the description box of this video. There's a blog post. Check it out. You can get all of our recipes on our blog, on our website. So let's throw in a bunch of these tasty chili peppers into our little bullet blender and get them all ground up. All right, let's have a look. Oh, that is beautiful. That looks great. Let's crank the heat and get these peppers and onions sauteing. That is smelling so good already. All we're doing is sauteing. I put this thing at high heat. We didn't put any oil, nothing like that in the pan. And if you need some water, I mean, first of all, the peppers and the onions are gonna let out a lot of water, so you don't need too much juice. But if you wanna use a little bit of water or some veggie stock to kind of keep it from sticking on the pan, that's the best way to go. Don't use any oil, you don't need it. It's unhealthy. Let's do this thing. These are smelling so damn good.
That's like my favorite smell in the home.
Since we're smoking a bit, I'll throw in just a bit of juice and then just let them do their thing. Give them a few minutes to get nice and soft and translucent, and we're gonna be in good shape. If you want to do this in the Instant Pot and save even more time and make it even easier, like I was saying, you can use the frozen veggies, and you could just throw everything in the whole damn recipe straight into the Instant Pot and turn it on. It probably wouldn't take more than 5 minutes on high pressure, and you could just do a manual release and you should be good to go. But you don't have to do the saute step if you don't want to and you're in a hurry. It's starting to dry out a little bit again. I usually do like 2 little dry out sessions, and then I'll throw in a little liquid. This is our second, so I've just thrown in a little more, and we'll let that go for a couple more minutes. We're getting close. Now I'll throw in a little bit of garlic. This is the cheater minced garlic that you can buy in the jar. You can use fresh minced garlic, maybe a little bit less. You can use garlic powder, maybe a tablespoon of garlic powder. Get ready, because this is gonna be a chili ristra. All right. Okay, y'all, let's add these flavorings. All the amounts are down in the blog post. Don't forget, we got some oregano, throw that in there. Some smoky paprika. If you only have the regular stuff, you could also throw in a little bit of liquid smoke. You could do that anyway if you like a little smoky flavor. Then we've got some ground up cumin seed. You gotta have that in a good, healthy chili. Then I've got some chipotle pepper here ground up. We didn't grind up chipotles in here, so I've got a little chipotle on the side here because I love all kinds of chili peppers in here. And then I've got to do about, a few tablespoons worth. There's a couple, and here's a little more. So you can see there's a lot of chili powder in a good, healthy chili. And again, you can use a mild one, don't worry, no big deal. Now we've got a couple of secret Well Your World ingredients that make our signature chili so much better than all the rest. We've got some cocoa powder, just a little bit, or you could use like a, what's the non-caffeine? Carob powder. And then some cinnamon. Get those in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of liquid so we can get this all kind of stirred up together.
I can smell all of it. It smells so good.
Oh, it does smell so good, wow. All right, y'all, I wanna get some liquid in here to go with all those spices. So I'm throwing in 3 cans of diced tomatoes. Try to get the no salt stuff, because there can be a lot of salt added to diced tomatoes in the can. So try to do no salt added at all. If you want it salty, you can just add the salt yourself when you're eating it. That's the best way to do it. We got a can of kidney beans. Again, with the beans, try to find the no salt added. I've drained them and rinsed them. Here's some black beans and pinto beans. You can do whatever you want. Also, optionally, if you like some corn in your chili, you can throw in a little bit of corn, whether it's from the can or frozen, doesn't matter. And that's that. And then the last thing I'll throw in is a 6-ounce can of tomato paste. It is 6, right? Yes, it's the little cans. How easy was that? Just give it a nice stir. As everything heats up, it'll loosen up and look even more watery than you see here. But you can always add a little juice if you like it juicier, a little more veggie stock or water, whatever. But go ahead and bring this up to about a boil, and then we'll reduce the heat, cover it, and we'll just simmer it for like 20 minutes or so on the stove. I think we're getting close. Oh, check it out up close and personal. This is looking tasty. I didn't add any other juice, but you can see this thing is just settling into a nice chili. We're gonna garnish this chili with a little bit of red onion, some fresh chopped jalapeno, optional. You could do a mild pepper, of course, a bell pepper, whatever. So let's just chop a little bit of onion. That's probably plenty. And we'll just chop it nice and small. And then for the jalapeno, just chop the top off, and we'll take a side or two and strip it like that. And then we'll just chop right through that. And we'll have some little bits of jalapeno to throw right on top of our bowl of chili. How about a little bit of fresh cilantro? I just gave this a little rinse and spun it. And let's chop a little bit of cilantro, because you know that fresh cilantro is so good. I know it's not traditional, y'all, but you could also put some mushrooms in your chili. I don't think that would be so bad.
You know what's good in chili?
What's good in chili, Reeves?
Sweet potato.
Diced sweet potato?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you say so? That's a pretty good idea. This is a nice big pot of chili, so you could half the recipe if you're just eating for one, but I like to make it in a big bowl, and then I'll have leftovers for all week. Then there's no excuse but to eat super healthy food, stay on track, and meet your goals. Okay, let's go.
Ooh.
How about a little bit of that? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of those jalapenos, a little bit of the red onion.
Still, my question is, what do I see here?
Ooh, is that a cornbread I see, or are you just happy to see me? A little bit of the Well Your World cornbread. You're gonna have to wait another week for this tasty cornbread recipe. We'll put it up on YouTube next week, but don't wait around. Make this chili in the meantime. Get that recipe just the way you like it, and you'll be ready for the cornbread next week. Let's have a taste. Oh my God, this is so good.
As a person that eats with a spoon almost exclusively, what are you doing with that fork?
It's what I grabbed, okay? And it's perfect. There is no added salt in anything that we put in. Oh, there's a tiny bit in that veggie stock, because it was the low sodium, not no sodium. So, okay, there's a tiny bit of added salt, but it tastes just so good, so savory, so warming. Reese is gonna try that chili. Are you ready to try this chili?
Heck yeah.
Get in there.
You always get to try it first, and it's not fair.
Is that not fair?
That is a good chili.
You like it?
I love all the spices. You know what I might add to it? Just a tiny bit of date powder. The Well Your World date powder.
Y'all, you can get it at wellyourworld.com. Let's go add a little to the pot, Reeves.
It's not like you want it to be sweet. It's just such a great special secret ingredient to have on hand, just to bring out some more of those flavors, you know?
Yeah, it's great. Anything that's like tomato based, it's gonna really be a nice touch for a sauce.
Now you can really taste that subtle hint of cinnamon and cocoa. That's what it needed. Gotta get that cornbread too. You guys have to get your hands on this classic chili recipe. Just click below for that, and click here for a playlist of more fall favorites, and stay tuned next week for this cornbread recipe. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.